Welcome, welcome. Apparently the timer starts over from 5. After a while at least. Yeah, the timer on the stream starting screen I was talking about. So, thank you for the subscription, Dement. Thank you. Convoy, yes, precisely. Question mark, exclamation mark. Yeah, I haven't played since last time, so with anything else, so now I just need to remember what we were doing. We picked up some cargo from Rovaniemi, did we? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. The whole idea is that we should try to get ourselves further south, essentially, eventually down to Hanover. I will draw up that one a little bit because this t-shirt can certainly be a bit annoying in the camera. So let me see. Freight market job is from Kandalashka. Oh, Kandalaksha. Sorry, I've been pronouncing that a lot over the years. To Kuopio. Yeah. No, wait, haven't we? I was pretty sure we did that one. Maybe not. I might be confused. Probably not. Let's just have a quick look here. No, that's pretty accurate. So nothing to complain about there. Oh, sorry. Come on, there we go. I guess I just remembered it incorrectly. Oh no, that's Kuopio. No, now I remember. No. We are. Yeah. This is correct, of course. We are on the way south, but in Finland. We are hauling a tracked tractor. And we have quite a bit left to go, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. We have just rested. We're still in Russia though, but just for a little bit longer. But yeah, we have, 700 kilometers left, so yeah. Quite a bit. But yeah, my intention is that perhaps we can, or we should start moving south, in Sweden preferably, to begin with at least. But we'll see. To get us down towards Hanover. We won't get there today, but we should start. And then I'll see, because I think I actually need online login, so to say, for the game in order to participate in the Hannover event. Which essentially is delivering a lot of stuff to Hanover. Beverages, Krone trailers, that was a special thing. Yeah, and other food, I guess, and you name it. Trucks, perhaps, if I would have to guess, because it's a transportation fair. It's going on there in real life. Well, not yet, I guess, but maybe in the end of September, because I think that's how long the event is in game. Yes, precisely. We needed. Oops. We needed to rest. I thought we were somewhere totally different, but as soon as I saw the parking spot we were in, I remembered everything. So. Ah, come on. There we go. no, no truck driver has picked up the cardio. No, precisely. We'll see. Oops. I'm a little bit, I wouldn't say tired, but yeah, I have eaten a way too big meal recently, and also I'm still a little bit under the weather. Not any bigger fever problems or such. I had quite a bit of fever this weekend, but that is mostly under control. But yeah, still problem with my throat and nose. So we'll see how I fare on this. I have had a lecture today as well, and it was okay. But yeah, my voice tends to kind of choke up after a while. Which usually means I need to cough a bit and such, but I will try to remember to mute, if we put it that way. I was also thinking about perhaps repaying my loan that we have, just to have, well, more available for perhaps another loan. Because I'm also considering... Oh, crap. Oh, there you go. We're in Finland. Apparently it was only 20 here. Oh, I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, saving up some money. So just because I said that we got the speeding ticket immediately. Yeah, to buy a garage along the way, perhaps. Preferably in southern Sweden somewhere. Could be interesting. But for that we need like 1.8 million or something, so I'm not imagining saving up all of that money right now at least, but perhaps we can save up a bit and then take a loan. That's kind of the plan. There we go. Now we can drive properly. Yeah, precisely. Speaking for a long time is it's not ideal after a throat infection. No. And yeah, I mean, my lectures are 1.5 hours as well, but of course I can pause a little bit now and then, which I also did. Students usually don't mind. Oops. Yeah. It's a slightly wide... damn, I'm driving fast today, it feels like. It's not like I haven't gotten used to the game quite yet. Maybe the cargo... Well, the cargo, it weighed a little bit, didn't it? Maybe that's why I need to brake a little bit more. That's for sure. So, is this the weather we're gonna play with today? We'll see, we'll see. Usually we have rather good weather, but can't win them all, so to say. Oops. There we go. I even stopped. I already attracted a fine today, so... Let's try to stop with that. Seems like the weather is clearing up. Yep. Good. Oh, come on. We shouldn't need to... Well, we might need to rest before we arrive. Yeah, that's true. Might need one more rest, actually. Oh, sorry. It's still 50. Yeah, I think I thought about that last time as well and kind of figured out that, yeah, we probably need one more rest along the way. Even though I guess the next scheduled rest might be far enough away, so to say, but we might get too tired before that anyhow. It's a bit tricky because the tractor is a little bit wide. Not extremely wide, but a little bit. There we go. Is that the police? Nope. There's someone out picking berries or something. So yeah, I have a straight coming up here. I will have a look on some info. No, not that. Expected on Sunday. We are Saturday, 7 o'clock in the evening. Expected Sunday, 12 o'clock to 4 o'clock approximately. Which is 20 hours away. Next rest stop in 7 hours. And we had, what, 8.5 hours to go. Kind of. Oops. Which probably is correct. Okay, are you actually waiting for someone, or are you just... They were just annoying, that's what they were. So yeah, I think I have. I'm not sure how much I have left of the loan. Perhaps like 400,000 or something. Oops. So we'll keep an eye on that and perhaps repay it eventually. But we'll check that when we take a break. So straight ahead for a little bit and then left. Seems like we don't have a lot of choice up ahead here, so... Oh no, it's okay. It was a normal corner, a little bit sharp perhaps, but... Oh, we are still only in Rovaniemi, yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh. Some kind of accident or something. Police stop. Chase, perhaps. Speedrun from whatever to wherever, yes. From Kandalaksha to Kuopio. But yeah, I mean, if I pushed it to 90 kilometers per hour instead of 80 all the time, perhaps we could. I mean, it's not a lot. But yeah, we could maybe stretch it enough so that I don't have to take a break, for example. Yeah, maybe we could. Maybe we could. But the problem isn't that the timer on my brake, so to say. Well, it's not the first and foremost problem. 6.5 hours. I have 8 hours left till the destination. Because the actual problem is probably that I will get tired anyhow, even though I haven't reached the deadline, so to say, for resting. So we'll see when we're getting closer, because sometimes you actually cut the time a little bit more than expected. Maybe not 1 hour, which is what I would need. That's a bit much. But if you are lucky with the traffic and don't have a lot of redirections, maybe, who knows. I mean, I have time to rest, I think. Yeah, we should have time to rest, so it's not a problem in that way. Because what happens otherwise is, of course, that I need to rest immediately after making the delivery. So it's not much of a difference. Oh no, is it a... No, it's not a redirect, it's just construction work, okay. I was trying to see if that was a follow me car. No, it wasn't. Way up ahead there. Maybe it was actually. If so, that's a neat little feature. Trying to finally adjust the camera. Yeah, that goes so sometimes. We should have plenty of fuel though. That was one of the purposes with making a delivery to Russia, to fuel up. So that is not a problem. Okay, now we are here. This feels familiar. But we should not go towards Tornio, we should go towards Oulu. Which it probably says here. No, it says Kemi. Okay, well, that works as well. I think there will be a bit of, I mean, we are going inland Finland, I know that, but I'm just thinking about what the route was. We should go to Oulu at least, and then inland, yeah, not that way, but yeah, essentially straight south. Which I guess is a pretty decent road since it's kind of leading towards Helsinki, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Oh, it's the E75 even, so that's probably quite okay. Not too worried about that then. Unless it's blocked, as last time when we drove this way. It was blocked by a traffic accident. Of the bigger kind. A truck, essentially. So yeah, the estimated arrival time is still pretty much the same as earlier, so we won't be gaining an hour here, that's for sure. It's usually pretty good at those kinds of calculations, although there certainly has been a couple of exceptions, especially in Norway, both northern and southern Norway actually. So I'm not sure it's Norway related or if there were some other weird problems. Speaking of Finland, yeah, I guess Swedish ladies football team has been playing Finland today in World Championship qualifier actually, so not a yoke game in that sense, although Sweden was already qualified, so not sure how that game went. Noticed that I saw something about that Sweden took the lead at some point at least, so which is to be expected, you could say, but yeah, the last European Championship this summer was a little bit of a disappointment. Just a little bit. I mean, they were knocked out, but by the champions, so to say, the ones that eventually became the champions. So, all things considered, not bad, but a little bit disappointing. Hello, Widowmaker. Welcome. We'll see. Where are we? Oh. Heading towards Jyväskylä. Apparently. That sounds about right. And when we get to Jyväskylä, I think we are supposed to take left, if I remember it correctly. But yeah, there is still quite a bit to go to Jyväskylä. So, question is, it's midnight. Should I have taken a rest already? I guess we just passed the rest stops, didn't we? So, well, whatever. We have a little bit of time to play with here, so it's not a problem in that sense. We'll do like this, and I will actually, because I guess this one is, as usual, yeah, deselected. The rest stop thing is... we are now in... just outside of Oulu, and yes, there are places to rest in Oulu, but that sounds little bit unnecessary. Oh, what the hell? Well, no, I must have done something wrong here, because it suggests that I should go back and take the ferry over from... well, I'm not sure. I must have pressed something by mistake. Have I put a... might have put down a marker somewhere that I can't see right now. Oh yeah, there, for some reason. There we go. I was like, what the hell? Kärsämäki, there we have a rest stop. Yeah, that sounds fine. Is that a... Well, I'm not sure it's an... Well, it looks like some kind of rest stop. Well, we'll keep going. We'll keep going. What can possibly go wrong? Well, a lot of stuff. I'm already getting a little bit tired, so... Cause in Kärsämäki was it, and we needed to go in essentially on the back of PostNord. PostNord Logistics. And the road was uneven here. Oh, it's a roundabout. Okay. Well, then I see. Yeah, this is the road we have had to take a couple of times earlier due to traffic accidents, so I guess we're kind of familiar with this road. certainly looks familiar. Almost got another speeding ticket here. We dodged that one. Turn on the lights a little bit more lights. So yeah, we'll see what we can pick up in Kuopio. Perhaps not that much, but maybe in the vicinity. We'll try to get to somewhere perhaps to southern part of Sweden, or maybe over to Estonia or something like that. That could work as well. Of course, what I'm trying to do eventually is to get to, well, preferably to southern part of Sweden, and then eventually over to Germany and Hannover. But I don't expect us to get there today. But since there is a special event there, but then I also need to register my account for yeah, the online version. Which, well, might have that already now that I think of it, but we'll see. We'll see. Some weird kind of sound. Damn, it was curvy here. Not that it's a big problem. It was mostly a problem because my watch alerted me of something. Probably not anything desperately important. Well, never mind. There we go. Karasamaki. Yeah, I said we should probably take a rest here. So we probably should. Oh, I think there were an actual rest up here as well. The fuel station. I'm not sure why I didn't see that one earlier. Pretty sure it is. Sounds much more tempting, if we put it that way. There we go. It's very much a matter of where I have my cargo as well, not only where I have my truck. Sorry. There we go, I take a rest. We need that. It's a mess, yes, precisely. The Hannover Messe. More precisely. The Hannover Messe. But yeah, Messe in German. Yeah, I just want to check. 6 hours remains of the job, and we have what left? Can't say right now because I'm not traveling. 3.5 hours left. That should work. And then I won't be immediately overtired when I deliver the cargo as well, so we'll have some time to pick up new cargo, for example. 10 o'clock in the morning, that's really sweet. Now the next question is, do I have my high beams on? I don't think so. No, not according to the symbols there, which usually work. I'm sorry, that was the wrong thing. Yeah, there we have. No, precisely. No high beams. Good. Because yes, you can get fines for that as well. I guess, at least for not having your lights on. That much I know, but I think I also got fined for running with high beams on. Before I familiarize myself with the controls. Especially. Strength ahead. Oops, which is this file? I wouldn't say it's weird, but yeah, feels a little bit weird. Or unfamiliar, perhaps. But sure, I understand what they did there, but I wasn't prepared for it. So we already have a speeding ticket. We'll see if we can stop with those kinds of shenanigans. I was pale in the face. Or some kind of grayish color. It's probably pretty accurate, but maybe not that. It might be with the gamma correction for the green screen or something. Although yes, I have been sick, but not that sick. Not in that way, at least. And this was a curvy stretch of road. But yeah, as we talked about some time ago, it's a lot of lakes in Finland. Getting closer to... No? I was gonna say, are we getting closer to Jyväskylä? Perhaps we are, but we are apparently taking a left earlier than so. Well, because this road leads to Kuopio, so why not? Oops, coming on a bit hot. And 20 kilometers left. And we are supposed to be there before 4 o'clock, so yeah, we'll manage that. We'll see how tricky parking spot it is. I might actually opt for a quick and dirty solution there, since that's when you actually deliver the cargo, is when you drop it off, not when you arrive. So I don't feel like losing out on cash because I went over time. I can sacrifice a little bit of experience points instead. Yes, precisely. Oh, one of the most annoying features of modern cars is the kind of automatic daytime running lights. Not so much for the front as for the rear. It actually turns off the position lights on the rear. I'm not used to that. So yeah, I don't care if it does it on my car, of course, but what I mean is that when you see, or when I see cars in the traffic with no lights on, then I suspect that they are, or I assume that they are standing still, essentially. So it's a bit weird. All in the name of energy saving. Yeah, but every modern car has freaking LEDs, and they also have, well, nowadays they actually done something about the engines, but otherwise it wasn't like, oh yeah, the position lights on the back is the real energy problem here. It's like, yeah, I mean, every little bit helps, but for a while there it felt like, no, we don't want to deal with the actual problem, the combustion engine. So we can make sure that our tail lights doesn't light up unnecessarily. Also, oh yeah, thanks. Rant over for now. We're almost there, it looks like. Well, not really. But we are coming to an intersection at least. Well, or whatever you call this. Well, it was kind of an intersection, anyhow. They are a little bit tight, these ones. For example, in Finland, but certainly also in other places. Well, in Sweden as well, for example. I almost had an accident there. Oh, but I mean, it's a lot of new, but EU regulations. Oh, I thought I got a fine for something. No, it was the loan installment. Ah, yes, that's what I was supposed to check when I parked. Well, never mind. Because yes, I was thinking about paying it back. It's not a big problem, 15,000 per day, but I can pay it back if we put it that way. So maybe I should, if nothing else, as I mentioned earlier, to be able to take an even bigger loan if I want to buy a new garage For example, in southern Sweden or somewhere. Oh, there's something to the right there. It's probably a truck dealer since it's also a repair shop. So never mind that. Might check it out later if need be. Keskusta and industrial area, so yes, guess that's where we're going. I'm on the right track, yes, precisely. Yes, Keskusta. It was looked like a nice place, this. I already forgot where we were. Kuopio, yes. I could have taken left there, but I want to make this delivery on time, so stop with the sightseeing for now. I guess joke's on me. I'm supposed to take right eventually, aren't I? No, left actually. So yeah, this might have been a good choice. Yes, precisely. Keskusta, Finnish for city center. Do they have that kind of fancy TV tower here? Oh, smaller. Oh wait, this is where we're supposed to go. Yes. Yes, it is. Well, okay, I guess the drop-off can't be too difficult here, or... No, we should be able to handle that. It's also only 40 experience points. I mean, this is typical famous lost words that I will mess things up here anyhow. Watch me, as they say, because yeah, now I'm in the wrong spot as well. I also managed to trick myself somehow. That doesn't look good at all. No. Oh yeah, that's true. It's a... yeah. It's also a... whatever that's called. Steering trailer. Oh, sorry. Wrong way. Steering axles on the trailer, so... good to know. Kind of looks like it's turning and stand still. Turning a little bit too sharply, yes it is. In other words, it's turning sharper than I expected to. Probably due to the steering axle, so stop it. There we go. Now we should be able to start bringing it in here. Apparently I ran into something. Oh, that trailer. Well, not good. Okay, that was blatantly cheating. Sorry, reverse. Come on. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go, there we go. Yes, it's a bit of a story behind that from the Bent about Keskusta. Now this was a whole lot of bonuses and stuff. Yeehaw. Base reward 197,000. Total 259,000. 1500 XP. Woohoo, I say. You can check if they have something here. No, we couldn't because I was supposed to level up first. What do we have left here? Toxic and infectious substances and corrosive. Well, we can. Or nah, we'll take high value cargo instead. There we go. Shock absorbers to Oulu. Precast stairs to Vasa. And straw bales to Savonlinna. Well, it wasn't too exciting. And Oulu is kind of not the way I want to go. Vasa is okay. But nah, not. Wasn't too excited by any of that actually. So let me do like this. And then we can check. No, sorry. Check the job market. Because that was the current company, but there are also other companies in this town to begin with, so we can check that. BASF, for example. Fertilizer to Karlstad. Ooh. Oh, it's a double trailer and it's heavy as F. Heavy AF. And it's also important and such. So, maybe not that one. Kerosene to Sundsvall though. That might be okay. I mean, it's not really south-south. But it was certainly worth the effort. Indeed, 300,000. Almost. ADR class 3. Whatever that is. Flammable. I guess. It looks like that. And considering it's kerosene, I guess that's the case. So yeah, sure. Are we in a hurry? Sunday 1 o'clock, Monday 12 o'clock. It's 16 hours. So no, not really. I hope. But we should see. They had a lot of cargo here actually. I'm just thinking if there might be some other interesting destinations. Let me check quickly. Gävle was a little bit more interesting, but also a bit boring. Forklifts to Tampere. Tampere. Yeah, but nah. Ammunition. What the hell? Kouvola. I don't even know where that is. There. It was a short trip. And it was worth quite a lot because it's heavy, it's explosives, it's standard, it's fragile, and it's an articulated trailer. But interesting. Interesting options that start showing up, but I think we'll take this one. So let's go and get it while we can. Yeah, I saw there was something going to Latvia, but Sundsvall might be a good starting point because I anyhow prefer to kind of go through Sweden down to Germany, since I kind of want to buy a garage somewhere along the way in Sweden. Not necessarily, but preferably. Wait a minute, I should just do a little bit of a check here. Because yeah, we're supposed to go over there. But if I just go over here a little bit quickly then, because I guess this is a recruitment agency. So let me just do that a bit quickly, and then we can, well, in other words, we can take the other way around. Well, you don't have to. I'm not sure. I mean, very kind of him, but I don't even have any cargo, so... That was unnecessary of him. Come on. Yeah, it was a pretty little city center, this. Liked it. Driver job at net, precisely. Good. Oh, green again. Buy a ticket. Buy a lottery ticket. Green again. Red. I mean, the luck has to end somewhere. That's for sure. So, as I said, yeah, up ahead is probably, the question mark here is probably a truck, what do you say, retailer? Scania? Man? Dealer, that's the name. That's the word I was looking for. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to find a way in here. Ah, over there. Well, idiot. They're not always the smartest drivers around. What did I say? This one. Yes. That's good. That's good. I'll take that one. Can be fun. And it was certainly... It was worth its weight in gold. No, not really, but... It was a good haul in that way. They don't like the sign of dealer. No, precisely. Exactly. So yeah, that's typical American English, I guess. Retailer. So, kerosene to Sundsvall, was it? Sundsvall is maybe not my favorite place in that way, but it will be a good trip nevertheless. Especially if we keep having this kind of luck with the traffic. And yes, I can probably get to the ferry without resting. So that will work out in our favor as well. It was a bit of a heavy load though, wasn't it? It wasn't 30 tons, but it was 23 or something. 23, yes. It's not the optimal truck for that, but it will manage. When we start talking 30 tons, well, it will probably still manage, but it won't be smooth, let's put it that way. No guardrails or anything here. Oh no. Okay, yeah, now I don't have that tractor on the trailer. I do have, however, have something flammable, so perhaps I should keep an eye out for what I'm doing. I don't think it really has. Well, I shouldn't say, because I haven't had an accident with, at least not a major accident with any kind of dangerous goods. So who knows what happens if I totally run off the road with this one. I'm not gonna find out, let's put it that way. I mean, it's not that kind of game that lives on explosions and stuff. It's not Grand Theft Auto. Going down to Sweden, the load will push me. Yes, precisely. Exactly. I don't think it's that. Well, it's. How far could it be to. Where are we going now? We're essentially going to Vasa. Sorry. That's where we are going. It's not even on the boards yet, so we'll see. There we go. 23 tons of kerosene. Still alive and happy. have to think. Kerosene, is that fotogen in Swedish? I guess it is. Yes, I'm not sure anyone can answer. Dement, perhaps. Fotogen, yes, precisely. Now I even forgot what. Yeah, gasol was what I was thinking about as well, but that's something else. Yeah, precisely. That could be a typical restriction for ADR cargo, not going through certain places, essentially, city centers and such. For example. I'm not sure they have implemented that now, because, and why I'm saying that is because I once took a boat, in other words, I was hauling a boat down to Netherlands somewhere, and they guided me on a route, the GPS guided me on a route that led me straight into a too low underpass. So I rammed the boat into an underpass essentially, and had a hell of a lot of problem finding any other way out of there, over to the other side of the road. So that was exciting, we can say. It worked out eventually, but yeah, it was not unproblematic. But it might be something they have plans for, that's for sure. They are still developing this game after all, so there comes new stuff a little bit now and then. Not only in the way of maps and such, because that also comes, but they implement new features, if we put it that way. So what did I say? Vasa. We are half tired. We should be able to make it to Vasa before we need a nap, because we will get our nap on the boat, on the ferry. Then we have Umeå to Sundsvall after that, and that should be fine. Yeah, but I haven't seen any those kinds of signs. Not that I've been paying that much attention to it, but if I remember it correctly, there are special signs for saying what kind of cargo can not go through here, I guess, mostly. If it doesn't say anything, it's okay. But I think it's just another cargo type that you can deliver, so to say, which means that you will get deliveries from certain other companies that you haven't picked up cargo from before, for example. That sign was a little bit in the way. Not an ideal placement. Let's be honest. Yeah, we put a big road sign here in the middle of the crossing, so you can't see what's coming from the left. How about that one? I mean, if you're in a normal car, you can certainly see, but was a bit harder in this one. Viitasaari. I mean, I'm even. Well, I don't know. We have Vasa. Yes, good. I mean, now I'm about to take a ferry with 23 tons of kerosene. I'm not sure if that is okay. It probably is, but that probably explains why I don't take ferries normally. Otherwise. I mean, kerosene is not the worst of products, to be fair. But yeah, that would be interesting if now when I get to the ferry they will say no, you can't come on board. Who knows? I mean, the GPS is essentially just saying that, well, this is the shortest route. It doesn't take anything else into account. Obviously. But it's also not marked out on the map. Like, okay, here you can't do that, here you can't do that. Maybe there is, by the way. No, I don't think so. But we can take a quick look. No, there isn't. It isn't that much in that way. We can avoid places, so to say, if we want to. But yeah, it's kind of hard to base that on some kind of fact that isn't here. So, well, I'll just assume that will work out. I haven't had any problems earlier when I driven with my other character. Is that the post node? No, it was not. Pretty nice. I certainly don't have the highest detail settings, by the way. But we added in a little bit more vegetation than earlier, when I had almost nothing. Sorry, I just noticed the bridge was coming up here, so perhaps I should keep my eye on the road a little bit. It invents unseen signs. Oh yeah, that's always fun. Yes. If you can, I mean, it depends on who you ask about what is information or not, but especially in, I mean, we have similar words in Swedish as well, but I'm almost worse at them. But you have, for example, in English, you have misinformation, disinformation, and false information, which is false is a little bit more straightforward and more debatable, however, whether that is information at all. But as I said, it's debatable. But misinformation and disinformation, well, disinformation that's deliberately wrong, so to say. It might not be false necessarily, but it's not the information you need. And misinformation is more by mistake, wrong information. And there are a couple of other subcategories of information as well that I don't remember on the top of my head, but there are several ways of looking at information. I actually had a lecture about it today, so not about just about the concept as such, not about the details. So it's funny that you asked. But yeah, it quickly gets a little bit confusing for everyday use, at least, which is also why most people are happy to say that, okay, information is information. But you can certainly discuss whether, if you get yet again another topic that information specialists, or whatever you should call them, tend to argue about is, okay, if I get the same information several times, is there actually information in, let's say I get the same information 3 times. The first time I get it, it's certainly information. The second and third time I get it, you can certainly argue for that it's not information because it's not providing anything new. I already know this. So in other words, it's not information to me. But you can also argue that the repetition of a message makes something more plausible to be factual, so to say, or true, and so on. So, well, do with it what you want, so to say. More reliable, yes, precisely. I mean, more likely to be. I mean, it's all a matter of. I mean, it's like you say with lies. The more you repeat them, the more true they became. It's still not true. It's just that they feel plausible. In that sense, true. So whether it's reliable or not, it mostly depends on the messenger, I guess. So yeah, that's why it's still up for debate, because there isn't a clear-cut answer. Let's put it that way. Then we shouldn't even go into the fact that information is essentially up to the recipient. What they interpret it as, so to say. It's data that is interpreted, so essentially it's data that is communicated and the recipient interprets it, which means you can, for example, get different messages that you still interpret the same way, at least on the kind of meta level, so to say, what they actually say, even though they might say it with different words, but it might still be the same fact that they are conveying. Or lie. So yeah, you can check out philosophyofInformation.net if you want to read more. Much more. But no, don't do that. It's not for the common good. Because that's essentially also just one researcher's view. Not only one, but mostly one researcher's view. He essentially invented an entire research field about philosophy of information. I wouldn't say invented, but at least rephrased, we can say, or something like that. As many other researchers do, they take something already existing and put a different spin, slightly different spin on it, and call it something else. And hey presto, we have a new topic. And yes, I am a researcher myself, so yes. Not that active though, but that's to be frank, that's how it mostly works. Not entirely, but mostly. Because even research is a freaking business nowadays. Yeah, I can hear you yawning. Me talking about philosophy of information. That was my character yawning. But yes, unfortunately, I just had a lecture about it today, so I was kind of geared up already. So, Vasa. I thought we had been here, but no, apparently we avoided it. Yeah, that's true. We went to Tampere or something instead. We took a different route out of Finland last time. Because I'm pretty sure we went kind of over to Kapellskär or something, Stockholm. Yes, we did, didn't we? A while ago. Speeding. Yeah, we're getting tired, but that's perfect timing because we are about to get on a ferry. And take a nap. And a meal, perhaps. Something to eat and a little bit of a rest. I don't think the ferry... We'll see how long that one takes. I think it said in the map actually, but... well, it will say when we get to the terminal. I'll try to keep a little bit of extra distance now that I am hauling some ADR cargo. Oh, I need to blow my nose, I think. So yeah, this was kind of perfect timing in a way. Is the arrows pointing the wrong way? Umeå. Yes, precisely. It makes me nervous. 5 hours. Yeah, nice. Oh. Now then, Monday, 4. No, we're supposed to be there Monday, 4 o'clock. Or supposed to. We are expected there. 5 o'clock in the morning, which I guess is fine. I'm supposed to be there at 12 o'clock Monday, so yeah, not a problem. It's almost a problem that we get there too soon. But thankfully that is not an actual problem in the game. That it's not, oh no, it's closed. We can't, there is no one here to accept your delivery. That would be, I wouldn't say annoying perhaps, but a little bit. At least you would need to be able to adjust your resting times then and say that, okay, then I take a 3-hour break here now. Eat and rest a bit or something. And not only go for the standard kind of 9 hours or whatever it is. I never remember. I think it's 9 hours in this game. I like that the reflection sticks actually are working on the side of the road here. It's a neat little feature. Ah, Umeå, yes. Roundabouts. Yes, check. Oh, what the hell? Why are you standing there in the middle of the road? There we go. Everything's under control. Or maybe not, but close enough. There it was actually a lorry ban längs Ersmarksvägen. Ah, yeah, that's probably why it's blocked there. Sundsvall! Maybe getting a garage in Sundsvall could be interesting. Oh yeah, speaking about that, let me do like this a little bit quickly and go to our bank and check what they have to say. We have 465,000 left to repay. Well, that was a little bit, but on the other hand, if I keep paying 15,000, yeah. Well, I mean, it kind of ends up at that, but I'm still not sure how this works in that sense. So I could certainly repay that. What do we have? 923,000. Because otherwise I kind of need to take another loan for 1 million anyhow. So it might be better to take a 4 million loan. We'll repay that one. I also have a delivery going on right now that will net me some cash, that's for sure. So let's continue. Hello, Stockholmsraggan. No, it's not real time. No, thankfully not. It's it's like 1/16 or 1/19 of scale, so to say. Not something around that. I don't remember exactly what. So it's way faster, thankfully. But it still kind of gives you. They have made a good job of making it feel like you actually are, for example, in Sweden, as we are now. Which, given your username, I guess you're a bit familiar with. Oh, now we're driving too fast. So even if everything is compressed, I mean, like, for example, Stockholm is not as big as the actual Stockholm in real world. But you still will probably recognize certain aspects of it, so to say. So, and the feeling of it. So it's quite interesting in that way. Or really interesting even. And actually these parts that we are driving on now, Sundsvall for example, it's not actually part of the official game, it's a mod. And they have done quite a good work with that. So everything from Uppsala and northwards in both Sweden and Finland and Norway approximately is part of a mod. Lived in Stockholm for a year. Okay, yeah. Sundsvall is pretty nice too. Yes, that's true. It's not bad at all. I seldom, since I'm from even further up north, kind of seldom stop in Sundsvall nowadays. Earlier it was our closest IKEA was in Sundsvall, which is like 550 kilometers from where I live right now. So yeah, that was our closest IKEA, but now we have a closer one. So don't need to go to Sundsvall. Oh, sorry. Don't need to go to Sundsvall anymore for that reason, at least. But it's a pretty nice. The city center is pretty nice, that's for sure. Yeah, I know. It's a bit annoying because I have the steering and the high beams on the same finger or on the same thumb. So I kind of need to fiddle. I need to stop steering to turn off the high beams. That's not ideal. That's why I still should try to get my steering wheel to work. Or, yeah, get it calibrated, I should say, because yes, it works. It's just not calibrated properly. And that's what I get for playing on Linux. It's always a little bit, not always, but it certainly can be a little bit fiddly, especially with peripherals. Most other things, I mean, the actual games and such, much of that is actually working pretty well nowadays. There are exceptions, of course, but I would say that there are fewer and fewer games that doesn't really work. And part of that, of course, has to do with Steam. Oh, what is that called? Steam Deck is called. Seems worth it for IKEA. Well, it was kind of a mini vacation. You took some time now and then, went down to IKEA and looked at things. Mostly, I would say. And they actually had a casino once in Sundsvall as well. It's I think that one has been closed now. Quite recently, actually. So never been to the casino, by the way, but there has been one at least. I'm not your typical casino goer. But yeah, sure, they have made it into a game, so to say. So the scale is much smaller, thankfully. So it's still, I would say, it's rather well scaled down in the sense that a long trip still feels like a long trip in the game, but yeah, it's not the actual time. It's not a 12-hour trip in that sense. It's perhaps a half an hour instead. And then you can, I mean, I'm playing on a fairly simple settings in the sense that I have a lot of assists on automatic gearbox and such, but there is a lot of stuff you can fiddle around with to make it more real, so to say. Even more of a simulation, if we put it that way. I'm kind of playing it in some kind of light simulation mode, we can say. So I have turned down quite a lot of the stability stuff, for example, so that your truck actually tilts and such if you go too fast into a corner, for example. In other words, I can probably flip it if I actually put my mind to it. Or out of it, rather. But yeah, there is a lot of stuff to fiddle around with in this game, which is kind of cool, actually. Yeah, precisely. I mean, if I would visit Monaco, for example, then I would probably visit a casino. I mean, why else would you go to Monaco? Well, there are other reasons to go to Monaco. But for example, if you are in Monaco, it's kind of like when in Rome, go to a casino. Or when in Monaco, you go to a casino. That's kind of, or let's say, oh well, I'm in Las Vegas. What can we do here? Well, probably other stuff, but not much else, perhaps. I haven't been in Vegas, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure there are other stuff to do in Vegas than go to a casino, but I'm not sure what. You can go and visit the Hoover Dam, for example. Nearby. It's not in Vegas, but nearby at least. Yeah, like Vegas, yes, precisely. Vegas or Monaco or, well, there are other places, but those are the ones that pop into my mind right now at least. Oh yes, here we come again. Here go Kustenbron. It's nice. We are trying to get down south in Sweden to eventually get our way over to Hannover, or at least delivering stuff to Hannover for the transport messe. But we'll see. Because now I started thinking about bridges, and then there are certainly, it would be interesting to go to UK, for example, and see some of the bridges there that I don't remember on the top of my head. Severn Bridge over Severn, I'm not sure if it's named Severn Bridge, probably not, or it might be. There is a reasonably new one, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Not new, but fairly new. That is a bit impressive if I remember it correctly. Haven't been there in real life, just read about it. Oh wait, will we? Yes. Green light, good. Oh yeah, Härnösand. I actually got a speeding ticket here in real life, so that's why I'm a bit hesitant. I'm trying to think if it's my only speeding ticket or if I have gotten one more speeding ticket. I think it's my only speeding ticket. And yes, I have driven quite a lot over the years, we can put it that way. Off to bed. Yep, thank you, Widowmaker. See you again, hopefully. And yes, I will be back Thursday. If I have been ill during the weekend, but it seems to be getting better. So I should be back Thursday as normal. It certainly feels, I wouldn't say fine, but it feels much better now than it did during the weekend. So, and I will try to get to Germany essentially. Oh, crap. Oh, I'm reading chat. That was not good. Damage on the trailer, but not on the cargo. Well, that's good, since I'm running around with 23 tons of kerosene. But yeah, that was unnecessary. Trying to catch up with the chat. Can't see what it says. Oh, it was Dement said something about alt. That's way too far back in the chat. I couldn't retrace it without running off the road, at least. Now, aren't we? Yes, we are supposed to get off here. Here, yes. Because I was like, weren't we supposed to deliver this to Sundsvall? Yes, we were. Yes, we were. To have some kind of chemical industry here, probably. There is a lot of paper industry in Sundsvall as well, so it might, but kerosene, yeah, perhaps some. We'll see. I don't even remember what the company was named. Well, might be Kumo. Certainly looks like it. Yes. No, it's to ITCC. Haven't got a clue what that is. It might be an actual company name. Wouldn't surprise me at all. It's just not a company I know about. So, we should be able to drop this one off, I hope. Oh, 90 XP. Oh, god damn it, this was a big place. Interesting. Over there, you say? Yes. Linde Group. It certainly looks possible. But yeah, that's because the map doesn't show you all the obstacles that are in the way. Only buildings. Doesn't show you if there are other trailers and stuff in the way, so over there, okay. Well, I'm suspecting that, yeah, I'll do it like this. Eps, eps, eps. That's way too fast and wrong. I'm glad Widowmaker went to bed, so he can't see me mess this one up. No, sorry, what did I do now? Turned off the lights. That's not what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to look out the window. How could I all of a sudden forget how to look out the window? I'm not sure, but I did. There we go. Yeah, sorry. I'm getting tired, perhaps not only in game, but also in real life. I think I need to come a little bit more like this, perhaps. We're getting too tight on that one again. It's only 23 tons of kerosene, it's not a problem. Let's pretend we don't see this. They're very much like a yellow paint job on this Freya container here. How come? Yeah, I mean it ended up quite well in the end there, but it wasn't solid in that sense. Oh yeah, that's true. ADR is typical. It's different for different classes, I think, of ADR. But you get here. I only get experience bonus, no money bonus. For that, for example, I think there might be different for different classes of ADR actually. If I remember it correctly, not entirely sure. But yeah, that's good. We are up to. Oh, we earned almost 300,000. So I don't remember how much money I had. Since I paid off a loan quite recently. Okay, it was kind of interesting cargo. It was Linde Group is apparently someone that makes concrete and similar stuff. So it was kind of interesting cargo, but not interesting places. Skov over there. Oh, okay. And Trondheim is kind of the wrong way as well. Trondheim. Paldiski, Estonia. Well, I want to go in this kind of direction more than anything else. But we should get ourselves some rest. We were tired, weren't we? I think I heard myself yawn a bit. So perhaps we should see. We should also make sure that this one is. Don't drink and derive. No, precisely. Precisely. Yes, I was like, wait, what am I doing? I need to rest myself as well. We are about to end the stream in 10 minutes anyhow. So, yeah, perhaps we should go up here. And here we actually have a garage. And I mean, for me, it would kind of work to have one in Sundsvall. It feels totally suitable in a weird kind of way. Because it's, well, we're still in Norrland. But we are also quite far away from my home base, which is here. Yeah, that's precisely. That's my actual garage. So. Maybe I should wait with buying a garage, but it was certainly Sundsvall could be a suitable place. That's what I wanted to mention, essentially. But let's go over here and take a nap. So yeah, we can even do like this then, so we actually find our way. It shouldn't be too difficult, but it's Sundsvall. Who knows? Who knows? So, because we need a nap, so it's no big point in picking up some cargo now that we anyhow. The first thing we need to do is take a nap for 9 hours. We might as well take a nap first and see if any other interesting cargo shows up in Sundsvall. Because this was just this company, not all of Sundsvall. So there might be other interesting stuff around. But we need a rest. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, yeah. Can understand if he's a little bit tired. And when we get there, we can also check what we have for cargo going elsewhere. From Sundsvall, preferably. And not to elsewhere. Elsewhere. Where's that? Yeah, that's where the Kahits live in Elder Scrolls, isn't it? Usually not that much traffic in these kinds of roundabouts, and I'm happy for that. Driving like I stole the truck. Yes. Slow down a little bit. I've already been in an accident and got in a speeding ticket today, so get the grip. Oh, thank you for the follow, Superphonic. I need to read that again, but I think that's what it said. Oh, look, green again. Thank you kindly. And same to Liberto too, if I read that correctly. Much appreciated. Do I have a real truck? No. I have grown up a little bit around trucks when I was younger. But I don't drive trucks or anything like that. Wait a minute. Yes, we are getting tired. That's why we are here. We're supposed to take a nap somewhere. Here, I think. Yes, here. Here we have truck parking. I guess it's a fast food restaurant or something. Yep, certainly looks like it. There we go. And we'll take a rest. And then we won't do that much more other than have a look at what kind of cargo we have available here. Wrong button. There we go. So no, I certainly don't have a truck, but as I said, yeah, way back in the 80s, 1980s, I kind of grew up a little bit around trucks. Hauling, well, not me hauling timber, but my stepdad had a company hauling timber, so indeed I've been around trucks way back, but not so much nowadays. What did I say? Yeah, job market. That's what I said. What do we have in Sundsvall then? that preferably goes down south somewhere. Visby is in a way down south, but not the south I would like to go to. Everything is going the wrong way. Kapellskär is at least, well, yes, there it is, precisely. Mariehamn, Trondheim, Vasa, Seinäjoki. Everything was going the other way. That's a bit boring. Well, not everything. Kapellskär is probably the one we'll end up taking. Unless Sundsvall to Latvia, perhaps a little bit off the beaten track, beaten path. Visby. Yeah, I mean, Visby could work. 11 tons, okay. I thought it would be way much more because it was an articulated trailer, but 11 tons of mason jars to Visby. I mean, it could be interesting. We probably won't find any cargo out of Visby on the other hand, but we'll see. We'll see. Åndalsnäs, where's that in? Oh, over there. Nope. Nope. No, not back to Finland, not right now. So yeah, we'll probably end up... Well, either the canned tuna, I think I will take this one. It's way less money than the Visby one. Especially... Yeah, it's way less money. But it's also way less problems. So... And the likelihood of finding something to ship out of Kapellskär or Uppsala or Stockholm or something way higher. So then ending up in Visby. So I think we'll go for that one. And then hopefully we can... well, I might as well set the GPS destination there then. And then we'll try to get ourselves down to even further down south. So let's say we find something from Kapellskär or Stockholm. We might actually want to visit Stockholm then to check up on things there. And yeah, maybe start getting towards, for example, Copenhagen or Aalborg or something like that, or through ferry over to Poland or Germany. We'll see what we find when we get down south, essentially. Because from Stockholm, yeah, we might find cargo direct to Germany from Stockholm, actually. So we'll see. Most likely something to Denmark, for example, but it wouldn't surprise me if there is something for Poland or Germany as well. But that's for Thursday then, because now it's time to wrap up for today. So thank you for the follows from Supersonic and Lilleberto 2. I think I can see now a little bit clearer. Leipojärvi, what was, now I got curious, what was the, it was almost like Leipojärvi, wasn't it? But not really, but almost. Where did we have? Leipeä, yeah. Liepeä. Not sure how to pronounce it, but almost like Leipojärvi, yes, indeed. Petrol, yeah. But yeah, still, okay. That wasn't too bad, in all honesty. 12,000 for the ferry. But yeah, it's a pretty short distance otherwise. But kind of a little bit interesting, actually, now that you mentioned it. When is it due? Tuesday. 3 o'clock. Yeah, that should be doable. Perhaps we should take that one instead. It was a little bit more fun go over to Latvia. Although we haven't even been in Stockholm proper yet, so there is still a lot to see. But that's for Thursday. Indeed. So thank you for dropping by. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subscription from the Ment. And hope to see you again Thursday, for example. Or whenever it suits you. Most of my streams is also available on YouTube, after a while at least. I need to wait 24 hours before I publish them there, but that usually means that it will take even longer before I actually put them up there. So if they are not longer available on Twitch, I tend to push them over to YouTube, if we put it that way. So thanks for today. Hope to see you again soon. Nighty night. Bye bye.